Greetings and welcome back to Oddiowave Records home studio. I am DJ Audio, here today to show you a simple trick you could use in Logic Pro to create interesting and unique riffs with MIDI instruments. One instrument used often on reggae tracks, which I myself use frequently, is a clavinet. Here is a simple trick that you can do in Logic to create a unique line or a riff with an instrument like a clavinet. The first thing I'm going to do is record single keystrokes on my MIDI piano, playing 3 notes, G, C, and D. Those are the 3 chords of this song that I'm working on here. After recording that, I adjusted the velocity just to make them a little bit more even and lined them up in time and then doubled them by creating a loop. Then I'm going to go to MIDI effects up here above this track, above the plugin inserts, just below the EQ box. There's a button here for MIDI effects. I click this, go to the plugin Chord Trigger. What this plugin does is when you play single keystrokes, it triggers a chord, and you can tell it which chord to play. In this case today, I'm going to go to single, extended harmonies, and choose major 7th. And as you can see with this turned off, if I play this, you're going to hear these single notes. Right? But when I turn this on, instead of single keystrokes, you're going to hear the 7th. You're going to hear a major 7th chord of each one. Okay, then the next thing you do is come to this MIDI effects button again and pick the arpeggiator. Now you could spend some time with this arpeggiator and try different jumbles and different like patterns. You could create your own patterns. You could go through these list of presets and see, dozens and dozens, if not 100 or so patterns that you could use as a starting off point or just go with them. What I like to do is turn it on, hit play, let it go through and just cycle through and listen to these different grooves within the song and then find something that I feel fits. Okay, so I spent some time doing just that and came up with this here. And this is just a little groove or a riff that I liked when I heard it in the beat. Okay, the reason why I did not just start with the arpeggiator, play the single keystrokes, and then go with it, you can hear without the chord trigger what this sounds like when it's just doing a single note. It just arpeggiates that one note. Listen to this. Right? So with the chord trigger then, instead of it arpeggiating the one note, it's doing it on the chord. Listen again. Super simple. You could do this on any instrument. Let's open up a new track and just choose an electric piano. Now, if I move this information down and I copy this information from one to the other, the chord trigger and the arpeggio copied from one to the other. Now let's listen to this piano. And now to give you a reference of what it sounds like in the song, Here's that clavinet in the mix. So again, that's just a simple, quick little way to add a groove or a riff with an instrument like a clavinet into a song. It takes a little bit of time, maybe if you're going through the arpeggios, to find the right one. But doing it this way, I found I'm able to come up with some really unique riffs and ideas that I otherwise probably wouldn't come up off the top of my head just playing on the keyboard. So it's really inspirational, really fun. And like I said, experiment with it. Try it on different instruments, see what you come up with. I found it works great on clavinet, but who knows? Thank you again for tuning in and checking out the video. Today was a short one. Please go to my channel, hit the subscription button, and look into more of my videos. I do tutorials on reggae, dub. Give thanks, be well, and we'll see you again next time.